Why is per capita important for contingent beneficiaries? Imagine you've spent years planning your estate, making sure everything goes to the right people. Now, what happens if one of your primary beneficiaries passes away before you? That's where understanding how to distribute assets among your contingent beneficiaries becomes essential. In estate planning, per capita is a way to divide assets equally among all living beneficiaries in the same generation or group. It means by head, so each person still alive at the time of your death gets an equal share. This method is especially important for contingent beneficiaries because it clearly states how your estate will be split if some beneficiaries are no longer around. Let's say you leave your estate to your children, per capita. If one child dies before you, their share doesn't automatically go to their children or grandchildren. Instead, that share is divided equally among the surviving children. This avoids the estate passing down to descendants of the deceased beneficiary unless you specifically say so. On the other hand, if you leave your estate to your descendants per capita, then the estate is divided equally among all living descendants at the same level. So, if one of your children has already passed away, their share would be split among their children, your grandchildren. Choosing per capita helps control how assets are distributed, making sure they go to the people you intend. It prevents assets from automatically passing down to the descendants of a deceased beneficiary unless you want that to happen. This can make estate administration simpler and more predictable. However, it also means that if a beneficiary dies, their descendants might not inherit unless you include them specifically in your plan. That's why it's important to think about family dynamics and your wishes when you decide on this method. Updating your beneficiary designations to reflected changes like new family members or deaths is a good idea. It also has tax implications, especially if assets pass directly to grandchildren, which might trigger generation-skipping transfer taxes. In short, per capita is a way to ensure your estate is divided fairly among the living members of a beneficiary group. It helps prevent unintended inheritance by descendants of a deceased beneficiary and keeps your estate plan clear and straightforward. This way, your wishes are more likely to be honored, and your estate can be settled more smoothly.